Hey, hi Dr. Way. Excited to be doing my first video blog for you. My name's Kaden, you know that. Yeah, right now I'm actually in Fayetteville at my apartment, but I'm going to be driving up to Boone County, Arkansas tomorrow morning to start my first day of my internship. So it was really great to watch these, especially the video about starting your first day at work, and then the first impressions reading, because I'll literally be doing that tomorrow. So super excited, a little bit nervous because don't know exactly what the whole summer is going to entail, but I'll get more into that in a minute. So I am going to be working for Camp Iron Bluffs. It's a up and coming outdoor and adventure youth camp. And it's also going to be a retreat center. It's going to have a multi-purpose facility for events. They're in the process of building a wedding chapel that they want to use for a venue. Just a lot of things going up, a lot of different areas to kind of discover hospitality in. So really excited. They're hoping to have campers starting next summer. So this summer is going to be really critical for like the development. So there's kind of three main categories that I'll be working in, and kind of rotating through. So there's the construction and development side, which I probably won't have as much of a foot in. I'm the female intern, and then there's one male intern, so he is probably going to be doing a lot of that side of things, but I'll probably dabble in that a little bit, because we are breaking ground soon, which is exciting. And then there's the fundraising side, which I'll probably have a lot more of a foot into, as I've already been working with them a little bit before the internship to help with their fundraising events. They are a nonprofit, so it's been really cool to do nonprofit events because that is something I see myself doing long term, and definitely the most hospitality focused out of everything that I would be doing. So that's been super fun, and I'm excited to continue to help with that. And then lastly, we're going to be doing a lot on the programming side, so that's going to be like looking at camp as an event and kind of being an event planner for a day of camp, or like a whole summer of camp, or looking at week by week. And so super excited for that. That's going to look like coming up with the curriculum, what we want to teach. It's going to be a Christian-centered outdoor adventure camp, so I'll be looking at that, what our schedule's going to look like, and then all the behind-the-scenes things like staffing, what recruiting is going to look like, all those food and beverage. I mean, every area you can think of, because this is literally a blank slate, like, that we are helping to come up with. So that's really fun and exciting because we get to create so much of what we're doing, but it's also going to be definitely challenging because we're kind of creating this internship position as we go, because it's the first time they're ever doing this. And so we're helping with the camp, but we're also building this position, so that in the years follow it can get better, and the interns after us will actually have a formed position that they can come work for. So definitely different, but very cool opportunity and very excited. So I really enjoyed watching the starting your job video about the first day. I thought it was interesting because it went over 5 main tips, which was mindset, plan and prepare, be curious, office etiquette, and write down everything, which were the main 5 that he touched on. But I thought it was cool because he kind of split them up. The first 2 had to do with things to prepare for before you walk in the door, and then the last 3 were things to prepare for once you're actually in there starting the job. So I thought that was cool because I didn't really think about planning for both of those. I feel like people either hound you with a lot of tips on what to do like leading up to your first day, or like things to do once you're there, but kind of the combination of both I thought was super helpful. So that was one of my main takeaways. I also enjoyed the reading about how to make a good first impression. This reading had 8 key points, which I liked, some very useful ones. I thought this was interesting to read because a lot of the people I will be working on are people I've known for a long time, which is the main reason why I have been a part of this project for so long, and so passionate about it. So it's interesting because I've known them for such a long time. They've known me since I was so young, that now coming and being, working for them or being their coworker, I feel like is going to be different, because for me, a lot of them might still see me as, younger, she's just a kid. And so I think it's cool to read about how to make a first impression, and now taking it and kind of forming it into, okay, how can I remake a first impression as a coworker or as an employee, and make it known that, like, I am here to be professional and be a hard worker, instead of like, oh, I'm just like the kid that you've known forever. So that's gonna be cool. I thought the main two things from that reading that were really helpful were to be confident. I feel like confidence says so much. I think a lot of my confidence lacks when I think about my age compared to the people I will be working with. So I think just going in with confidence, like, and telling myself, and also this goes a lot with mindset, which the video talked about, but just telling myself, like, okay, like, they want me here, I have value here, I have things to add, and they want to hear it, and I just need to be confident in that. And I think that will speak volumes to the quality of work I want to be giving them. And then the second one was be positive, which also goes with the mindset situation that the video talked about. I think this is really important because I might not be as experienced or knowledgeable about some of these things, but one way I can set myself apart is the positivity I bring to the workplace. And I think that also speaks volumes about the quality of work that you want to put in when coming into a job. So 3 main takeaways are it's important to prepare for the moments leading up to the walking in the front door, and once you're in there, be confident and be positive. So yeah, really excited to give updates as I go. Yeah, talk to you soon.